Okay, so hello everyone. Our activity is titled Solve Shift. Okay, so we'll be doing this activity on Monday, and I hope that the facilitators will be able to prepare. I mean, the host group will be able to prepare the materials for this activity. Okay, so Solve Shift. Okay, so sitting arrangement will be like this. Okay, so. Um, this is the layout of B3, I think. We have that is five columns with 5 rows. So if your set is a set with um, 5 groups, this will be the layout. Okay, so this will be the layout for the set that has 5 groups. If you can screenshot this or if you can memorize this layout, this is the best layout since it will have minimal effect on the position of the chairs. Okay. Now after our class, we will be able to arrange it easier or more simpler than any other arrangements. Okay, so let's see for classes that have for classes that have 7 groups, this will be our arrangement. Okay, and for classes that have 8 groups, okay, this will be our arrangement. Okay, so let me repeat. This is for 7. I'll give you time to screenshot this. Okay, so 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and this is for the 8 groups. Okay, so 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so let us move on to our mechanics. Okay, I'll be using the five group since this was the list list group number to arrange in my PowerPoint. Okay, so the mechanics have this. So for group arrangement class, each group will receive the same problem related to evaporation, and the members seated in rows, each with a specific task. First row, identify and write the appropriate formula. Second row, identify and list the given values. Third row, substitute the values into the formula. And fourth row, solve and write the final answer. For the fifth row, this will be the compilation of all the answers from their group. Okay, so this is the group arrangement for our solve shift game. Okay, and for formula, the ones who will be writing formula, there is time here 1 minute. Okay, so you're going to read it for 30 seconds and write the formula for the next 30 seconds. Same is true with the given. And for substitution, since substitution will not be able to know what the given and what is the given and what is the formula written by members 1 and 2, uh, we will be compensating that lack of information with uh, 2 more minutes. Okay, 2 more minutes. And for final answer, that will be 5 minutes. That is for determining the formula for 1 minute, uh, identifying the given for 1 minute, and solving for 3 minutes for a total of 5 minutes. Okay, so for the third row, they will just substitute the values. Okay, just substitute the values. Do not enter the final answer for the third rows. Okay, the final answer will be written by the fourth row, and the solution should not be included because the solution is in the third row. Okay, so the solution. in third row, the final answer in the fourth row. Don't be mistaken, okay? So don't get confused. The fourth row will still solve. He will just input the final answer on the paper given to him by the facilitators. Okay? So what I want to see or what the facilitator should see or the host group is the paper with formula for the first row, the paper with an answer of given for the second row, and the paper with the solution or just the substitution for the third row, and a paper containing the final answer for the fourth row. Okay? So all those answers, first, second, and third and fourth, will be compiled by your fifth row. Okay, so in order to fully understand it, let's move on to the activity flow. Okay, so the activity flow, the problem will be distributed to all groups simultaneously. The timer will start once the problem is handed out. Each row will have a designated amount of time to complete their part with slightly more time provided for each successive steps. Facilitators will collect each output at the end of the time limit and hand it to the member in the last row for compilation. So for visual purposes, let's see how the activity is going to flow. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so problem, there's the time. Okay, so at the end of this time, the facilitators will collect, I think, let's see. Okay, so that's time's up, class. Okay, time's up. And the answer will be given to to the last row. Okay, so let's see it again for the second part. Okay, same problem will be given to the second row. Okay, and with corresponding time. Okay, okay, so that's time's up. And the answer will be given to the last row. Okay, let's see for the next part. Okay, so same problem. There's a corresponding time that is 3 minutes. Okay, so after this time, uh, okay, so that's time's up, and facilitators will get the answer and give it to the fifth row. Fifth row. Okay, so let's go for the next part. Okay, so problem will be given to the fourth row. Okay, and then that's time's up, and final answer will be given to the last part. Okay, okay. So the problem will also be given to the last row, and there will be a compilation of answers. Okay, compilation of answers, and then for rotation, guys, for the next round or next problem, the group in front will move to the back and each member will shift one row forward, right? So this ensures that every member experiences a sat. So let's see, group one, the first member will move to the back and each other member will go forward, okay? And for checking, after the activity, facilitators will collect all the compiled answers for checking and feedback. Okay, so that is our activity solved shift, right? Solved shift. That is our activity for Monday. So thank you for listening. And I hope you got the mechanics. Facilitators, please chat me tomorrow. Okay, please chat me tomorrow afternoon if you have the time tomorrow afternoon. Okay, so host group, chat your instructor tomorrow afternoon. That is lunch. I think lunch. Okay. So thank you guys.